Hello again. Another morning here. Not 100% sure about what I was going to talk about this morning, but I went for a swim in the ocean because I had a little bit of a late start. And today I decided I was going to swim out farther and float with the older Vietnamese people that go out in the ocean and kind of enjoy the water in the morning. So I jumped in and swam out past the waves. They were a little more aggressive today, but I was out swimming beside this old man, and and he's just kind of ducking under the waves that are rolling because we're still out in an area where you're kind of like not out far enough to be completely safe from the waves, and so I was just kind of watching him instead of doing what I would normally do, and kind of seeing how he was doing it, and I got a little too caught up in what he was doing and what his purpose was, and got caught by a wave and whipped around like a wet cat. And so I was out struggling and got hit by another one, and kind of decided that was the end of that for today. And I just kind of laughed about like the idea of thinking about what I would have to say or what value I could offer posting this stuff, and what I could possibly offer to everybody or anybody as far as advice or wisdom, I guess you could say. But yeah, get too caught up in what other people are doing and realize that I don't really have any idea what I'm doing or anything to offer really. So this is still just going to be for me, I think, and for what I need for the moment, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is kind of funny how you can get caught up in how great you are, or how special you are, and think that there's some grand purpose or value to what you're doing. But the reality is, most of the time, that you're just struggling and you have no idea. And in that scenario, I was kind of just reflecting on it too, because I grew up swimming a lot, and I grew up just kind of in this situation where I was really good at swimming, and I told myself I was like a good swimmer and I could swim all day. And I'm old now and I rarely swim, and I still kind of tell myself that I'm this good swimmer because I used to be 30 years ago. I think that there's a lot of things about myself and my life that I still tell myself I because I used to be at one point. But yeah, today I was reflecting a lot about my 20s and 30s and 40s and all that, and what it means, and what value I could offer to anybody. But like, if you're 20, probably not watching any of this. You're out living your life, and if you're 30, you've probably started to be somebody, and if you're 40, you already are somebody. So I think that I do want to get to a point where I'm talking about the life I've lived and the things I've done, but I also know that I have a lot of things that I want to get out of this, and that I want to use this to sort of benefit my own life as far as learning how to interview people and posting reviews and things like that that I get value and enjoyment out of, and that can give back in some way, just in putting spotlights on places that maybe you don't know. And I do hope that at some point there is some value in this, as far as um, making traveling or trying new places or seeing the world a little bit easier, because like there is a lot that happens when you go to a new country or a new city, or and places that aren't super touristy. And um, and I sort of had the luxury of dealing with that, and not having to stress too much about it. But if you had additional people with you, or if you're on a limited time frame and have budget constraints, things like that, like it can all get pretty stressful and it can get pretty frustrating. And so if there is a way to make any of that easier, I'm hoping that I can find a way to post that and provide that for this place and anywhere I go in the future. Just even as far as like navigating where's the most convenient place to stay, and who are the right people to talk to, where's good restaurants, and things that are worth trying, and things that might be for people that are more on the fringe of trying new things that might not turn out. Anyways, this is just another rant and ramble from me. I'm trying to keep up with this because I really don't want to do it, and I'm trying to make myself get comfortable with all of this. Anyways, thanks. We'll try again tomorrow.